Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
Once you select a picture, the Picture Tools contextual tab appears with the Format tab displayed. This tab contains functions you can use to quickly and easily format pictures. Click the Pictures button in the Insert button group on the Format tab of the Picture Tools contextual tab to open the Insert Pictures window. You can then use this window to insert pictures from a file on your computer or from your available online resources. The buttons that appear within the Adjust button group allow you to make image adjustments to a selected picture. Click the Corrections button to select from the preset adjustment options shown in the drop-down menu. Selecting the Picture Corrections Options command at the bottom of the drop-down will display the Picture tab within the Format Picture dialog box. Click the Recolor drop-down button to select one of the many preset coloring tints to apply. You can also roll over the More Variations command to select a coloring choice from the palette of colors that appears. You can click the Compress Pictures button to open the Compress Pictures dialog box where you can set your desired compression options using the supplied checkboxes and option buttons. Once you have set the settings you desire, click the Compress button to compress the pictures you choose. You can select the Change Picture button to either remove or change the selected picture. You can click the Reset Picture button to reset any changes that you have made to a picture. If you have two pictures selected, you can swap the images in the page so that they will trade location or formatting. To swap location only, select the two pictures to swap and then click the Swap button in the Swap button group. To swap the formatting between the pictures without swapping their locations, click the drop-down below the Swap button and select the Swap Formatting Only command. The next group on the Format tab of the Picture Tools contextual tab is the Picture Styles button group. You can click any picture style shown in this area to apply it to the selected picture. To add a picture border, click the Picture Border drop-down button and then click the color of the border that you want to use. As when formatting shapes, you can select the More Outline Colors or Sample Line Color command from the drop-down menu to apply a custom color or use a sampled color from the page. To quickly change the thickness of the picture border or add a dashed border versus a solid border, you will use the Picture Border drop-down button as well. If you roll over the Weight command in the Picture Border buttons drop-down menu, you can select a different line thickness from the choices shown. You can roll over the Dashes command in the same drop-down menu to select a dash style to use versus using the default solid border. You can click the Pattern command in the Picture Border buttons drop-down menu to open the Patterned Lines dialog box and show the Pattern tab. Here you can select both a foreground and a background color from the color pickers available. Then click on the desired pattern within the Pattern section and click the OK button to apply the pattern to the border. You can click the Picture Effects drop-down button to select a type of picture effect grouped by category to apply to the selected picture from the drop-down menu that appears. To display a list of various stylistic categories of captions that can be applied to a selected picture, click the Caption drop-down button. When you hold your mouse pointer over any caption, it will be shown as a preview on the selected image. Click on the caption style you like to apply it to your picture. In the Arrange button group, you will find buttons that allow you to change the placement and text wrapping of the selected image within the publication. You can click the Arrange Thumbnails button to move all selected pictures within your publication to the scratch area and arrange them as thumbnail images. You can click the Wrap Text drop-down button to select one of the preset wrapping options. If you have overlapping images within your page, you can also click the Bring Forward or the Send Backward drop-down buttons to change the order that the images overlap one another in the stack. To choose alignment options for your picture, you can click the Align button. You can use the Group button to group multiple selected objects together as a single unit. You can click the Ungroup button to separate a grouped object into its individual components again. You can select an image and click the Rotate button to select a rotation option for the image within your page. To crop a picture, click the Crop button in the Format tab of the Picture Tools contextual tab to enable the cropping tool. To use it, click and drag any of the cropping handles that appear around the border of the graphic inward to crop it. After setting the cropping border of the image, click the Crop button again to remove any parts of the image that are outside of the cropping border. If you make a mistake, you can uncrop before you click the Crop button again by dragging the cropping handles back outward again, or by simply clicking the Clear Crop button to reset the picture back to its original state. You can also correct a cropping mistake after cropping an image incorrectly by simply clicking the Undo button that appears in the Quick Access toolbar. If you want to resize the image by using the Crop tool, then resize the image using the cropping handles, which enables the Fit, Fill, and Clear Crop buttons that appear to the right of the Crop button. Clicking the Fit button will fit the picture to fit within the cropping border you have created while maintaining its aspect ratio. Clicking the Fill button will fill the selected cropping border while maintaining the aspect ratio. Clicking the Clear Crop button will remove cropping from the picture and retain the previous cropping border. In the Size button group, you can use the spinner arrows at the right end of either the height or width text boxes to increase or decrease the height or width of the selected image. Also note that if you need to make very specific changes to the size of the image, you can do so through the Size tab within the Format Picture dialog box. To open this dialog box, just click the Size dialog box launcher button in the lower right corner of this button group. On the Size tab of the Format Picture dialog box, you can enter the height and width into the text boxes provided. Notice that if you want to adjust the relational aspect, meaning the height to width ratio of the selected image, you would need to ensure that the Lock Aspect Ratio checkbox is deselected in the Scale section first. Then you can enter the height and width independently if desired. In addition, you can enter a degree of rotation to apply to the image by using the rotation spinner buttons. In the Scale section, you can enter a percentage into either the height and or the width text boxes. The image will then be scaled by the selected percentage. You can also check or uncheck the two available checkboxes in this section as needed when making your size and scale changes. They allow you to lock the aspect ratio and to determine if the ratio used is based on the current image scale or on the scale of the original image. You can also click the Reset button at the bottom of this tab to reset any change made to the size of the image. Once you have finished making your sizing adjustments, click the OK button to close the Format Picture dialog box.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.